Hello, my name is Scott Barfield. I am on 15 acres that is in the back of the Glenn Merrill Subdivision. Home site 22 is where I'm at now. I'm back up in this area. This is 21 next door. 20 is in the light there. A little tougher to see. 20, 19, 18, and 8. Those are the 5 home sites that make up this 15-acre parcel. And I'm up on home site 21. It's actually right on the build site here. And you can see the mountains all around us. I don't know if you're familiar with South Asheville, but Glenn Merrill is off of Penner's Cove Road. It is it's a desirable area. It's next to the neighborhood called Popular Ridge. And excuse my map, I may let this hang for a second while I roll it up. But like 21 that we're on, that's a 4.5 acre site. 22 is right out here in front of me. It's a 3.6 acre site. These are 2 of the best sites. I also like 20 back on this point over here. But this would be a building site for a home and get the views out in the distance here. This is a bank-owned piece of property. Work with this bank on occasion to help them with little neighborhoods that come up. And there's home site 22 is out in here. In fact, the build site for it would pop right on that ridge over there. That would be just, if you can see that ridge, that would just be a pretty beautiful spot to put a house. And then we get to the blacktop here. And then there's a nice long drive that weaves up the mountain. Glenn Merrill's an established neighborhood. If you look at my YouTube library, you'll see an entrance where I drive in and show you the entrance and the other houses down below. But this is the estate section up above it. Now this is home site 23. It's been purchased. It's all off this side here. It goes, as we're walking down the driveway, it'll be everything to the right side of the driveway. So you can see the little sign there. There's my sign, 23 on the left side, 22 on the right. And then we'll see 21 on up here too. So anyway, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Scott Barfield. I help customers look at real estate through the internet, through YouTube and email. So if you're looking for property like this, I can help. Basically, if you can check an email and watch a YouTube video, you can learn a ton about real estate in this area pretty quick. My favorite home site of this group, 21 is good up here. Here's a sign for it. See that? See, this side of the property is a little steeper, but when you come up the drive, if you hook back out onto this point, 20 actually has a nice little knoll out on it. You're gonna have to cut and get up on it. It's fairly steep to get up on top, but there's a nice knoll there. And I really like that one because you got a good looking view back to this valley down here. So gives you some look at it there. So we're gonna keep walking for a minute. There's a big limb down. You can see it. It kind of came out of the top of this tree. But I'm sure if you're the person that ends up falling in love with this place and wanting it, we can make sure that gets sawed up and cut up and hauled off before you get involved. Look under these rhododendron. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a gentle little knoll up there. It's steep right up on this bank, but cut the driveway and pop up on there. That is where I would want to put a house for lot 20. One interesting thing about this, it's 5 home sites. If somebody were to make a banking offer on all 5, it'd be great to pick your favorite of the home sites, put your house there, and then end up, keeping the property till the market turns or building some guest houses and stuff. So all we're doing is walking downhill. For the video, walking downhill, a lot better than walking uphill. It was tough. So anyway, I need to hush. Here's a little better look at the view out this way. So 20 is now up above the road. See how much steeper that is, but if you go in from the high side, it would be much easier to pop up on that ridge with a house. I don't want the house, the porch is up here and looking out at the view that way. So now 19 is a smaller lot, where 20 is like 4.5 acres, I guess it is. 19 is only an acre, so that house is going to sit right here, kind of right in this area, which is fairly steep. And But it'd almost be good to put 19 and 20 together, because then you could take some of these trees and prune them, and you get the big views from the home site up there. Now, anytime I talk about pruning trees or cutting trees, that's conditioned on an architecture review board giving you approval to do it. Each neighborhood's different, so we need to really check into that before you get into it too far. But that would be the value of 19. I would love to have 19 with 20, so you can open those views up even more. Well, that's the build site on 23. So you can go up from the top. That property been purchased. So anyway, okay, if there was a negative to the property, the negative is the steepness of this drive coming in. And you know, probably an SUV kind of property. If you lived here and had a place here in the winter, you'd want an SUV for coming in and out. And that's that. You know, to get the big views, you usually have to have some kind of elevation change, some big drive going up. So walking down this shows it really well. And where we're headed is down to that cul-de-sac down there. That's my Suburban. The gate's locked, so I walked up. Anyway, well, I'll probably stop the tape here because you kind of get the feel of it. And it's also a real pretty view of that mountain out there. Well, my name's Scott. If I could be of service, if you're interested in this property, give me a shout. I'd love to help you get out here, get to know it a little better. I can send you a copy of this plat also, so you can see it up close and personal. And my phone number's on the screen. If I could be of service, give me a shout.